Good morning. I'm going to go over the Monster Genetics lab today. You're going to need at least one coin. So I've got all the coins out here, just so you can see. So this is heads. The head is where the face of the person is, and then tails is the other side. So it kind of looks like this. All right, this is actually kind of a fun lab. It might take you a little bit more than the 20 minutes, but that's okay. So you have learned about many different patterns of inheritance. Some are simple dominant or recessive, as in Mendelian traits. In this lab, you will investigate how a combination of these genes works to create an organism. So part one, Chad wants to join us. Part one, you're going to flip a coin twice to determine the genotype. These are the allele letters for each trait. You're going to record the letters in the data table. So heads is allele 1, tails is allele 2. Then you're going to determine the phenotype, the trait you see, resulting from the allele pair for each. So there is a dominant trait and a recessive trait. You're going to repeat steps 1 through 3 for each trait and complete the female monsters table. So let's look at the first one. We've got trait. We've got allele. So this is going to be the dominant trait. It's going to be the capital letter. We've got allele 2. This is tails, recessive trait. We've got the genotype. So you're going to put both letters in there. And then we've got the phenotype. This is what you're going to see, or what trait comes out because of the letter combination. So eyes. I'm going to flip my coin. It's tails. So I am going to put a lowercase e. Okay. One eye is a lowercase e. Two small eyes are going to be e. Okay, well there we go. I've got E. So if I have two recessive traits, two lowercase e's, I'm going to have one large I. So I'm going to write that here. One large I. Okay, let's do one more, and I'm going to flip a little bit better this time, I hope. Tails. Okay, this is the tails coin. So this time we're doing eye color. Red is a capital R, white is a lowercase r. So my first letter is a lowercase r. I'm going to flip again. Finally, a heads. Okay, so what we've learned from all of these Amoeba Sisters videos is that if there is a capital, that means that dominant trait takes over. So if we have a capital R and a lowercase r, the capital R is going to make the eye red. Okay, so you're going to keep doing this as you go through. You're going to do skin color, tail. So here's the deal with the tail. It either has a tail or it has no tail. If you end up having two lowercase t's, then you're not going to do tail shape and tail color because your female is not going to have a tail. Okay, then you're going to have teeth, feet, horn color, ear shape, and claws. So anytime there's a capital letter, this allele is going to dominate. Okay, the other side. Oh, Lord, flip it. Okay, this is the male part, and this is different. You are not going to flip a coin. So it says the female monster described in Table 1 and a male monster, see table below, plan to have baby monsters. They are interested in finding out for each trait the probability of their offspring. So you're going to fill in the missing genetic information in the table for the male. Then you're going to complete, I'm going to change that, the Punnett squares, showing the probability of that trait for the male and female. So this one's different. Again, do not flip a coin. You're just going to complete the table. So I've either given you the genotype letters or I've given you the phenotype, where you're going to have to come up with the letters. So this is the eye, two small eyes, one large eye. So for this particular male, he's going to have one large I. All of us are going to have the same phenotype for this male monster. It's the female monster that's going to be different because the coin is going to determine the trait. So let's look at this eye color. Oh my gosh, the phenotype is white. So we know that a capital R is going to be red. So we're going to have 2 lowercase r's. Okay, then you're going to go and his skin color is green. Green is capital G, blue is lowercase g. Green means there has to be at least 1 G. So you can do whatever you want to here. You can make it capital G, or you can make it a capital G, lowercase g. That's going to be completely up to you. Okay, so again, you're going to finish the rest of this. He has no tail, so you don't need to do tail shape or tail color. Then you're going to come down here and you're going to do the Punnett squares. So I've color coded it. This is the mama, this is the daddy. So the dad has 2 lowercase e's. You're going to flip back over. My female happens to have a lowercase e and a lowercase e. It doesn't matter. It's whatever your female has. So if your female has a capital E and a lowercase e, that's what you're going to fill in. Okay? Then you're going to fill in your Punnett squares. We always do the capitals first. So capital E, lowercase e, lowercase e. Then we're going to fill in this way, E, 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 E. Okay, do your best. And then the last thing I'm going to ask you to do is to draw a picture of your female and your male. So all of us, again, should have pretty similar males. They should all match, but it's your female that's going to be genetically diverse. Because why? We flipped a coin. Okay, I hope that makes sense.